Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do another set of nails today. I had so much fun doing this marble set with purples. We're going to use A622 and then B307 and B305. Pinks, lavender, and purple. And then we're also going to use these Model 1 liners. I was going to use red, but I did not end up using the red liner. I just used the white liner, but it ends up being super, super cute the way we ended up with all of the marbles. And oh my gosh, there's so much color that goes into this set, right? It pops. So I started out just by doing the pinky nail, that soft lavender. It's such a precious color. I love this soft lavender. And then I did the ring finger, the same color, and just one coat basically. I decided to change my camera up a little bit, so you might see a difference. I definitely saw a major difference in some of these shots, so I'm going to apologize. First off, I'll tell you good stories through it, but there are definitely some off-screen work happening because I changed my camera up and I decided to do all of the nails base all at the same time so that you would get the gist, so I wouldn't have to like do them one by one like I usually do. And you know what? I ended up, my next video that I do, I ended up going right back to the way I was doing it. So I don't know if that's because it's creature of habit or I just really like to do one nail at a time. But yeah, so today is just, you're going to see it just a little different. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know down in the comments if you liked the change up. If you notice the camera different, the height is way higher on my camera and the angle is different. So the lighting might be different and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, I hope you enjoy it anyways. And so, yeah, we're going to end up doing 3 of the nails, that lavender purple to begin with, and then the other 2 are going to be pink. So the pointer and the thumb are pink at the base. And see, I was already having trouble because it kept moving around on me. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to take this off and do it like I usually do it. Creature of habit. I am such a creature of habit. Are you? Tell me down below if you like everything the same every single day. I just do. That way, I don't know, like even down to like the foods that I eat, I always have the same things every morning for breakfast. I try to do the same thing for lunch every day. And dinner, I change it up because Logan wants something different for dinner. But so that's why I do that. Dave is super easy. He is not picky at all. Whatever I decide to do for dinner, we do for dinner. And yeah, that's the way that works. But so then we're taking this, now we're working on the pinky nail. And we did this sparkly deep pink. Wasn't that super pretty? And then I ended up pulling the ring finger out, and we're going to use the white liner, and then we're also going to use some of that purple glitter that we had put on the pinky, right? And of course I cured for 1 minute under the LED light all 5 of these nails now that they have their base coat on, right? And so then I put the sparkly purple on the pinky, and then I cured that. And now you will see that in the background when I'm not doing such close-up work, right? So now this purple is cured, and now we're just adding a cup, what is it, 4 big white polka dots to begin with, and we're going to start doing roses. And this is kind of my take on how to do roses without blooming gel. Blooming gel is an amazing product, and I cannot find mine for the life of me. I think I might have just tossed it without even a thought. I don't remember doing it. So anyways, so I started out with the polka dots, and now that those polka dots and a line to divide those polka dots is now in the lamp curing for 1 minute. And so I went back to the pinky nail, and now I'm working a rose. And let me tell you, I'm doing it just as if I was using blooming gel, but I'm not. So the petals are going to end up being more swirls than they are petals, I think, but it still looks very rosy to me. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it's almost like a stark rose, like a crisp rose that has just been plucked, before it starts to bloom, right? Do you see that? Okay, so anyway, that's what I'm seeing when I was doing that nail. So now that rose is in the lamp for a minute, and so now I'm working on the ring finger again, and I'm just going to create that same rose effect. But see, I use the center as my white, and I wanted to see if I could make it look bloom without that blooming polish, and I absolutely could not. This is not bloomed in any way. It just looks like it has a little white in the center. So I start out each rose with kind of like a little C swirl, and then I just kind of cup it with the same color around each end, and then I cup it to kind of close each end. Do you see how I'm doing that? Like I'm doing little cups around the openings, and that's what looks like petals to me. So yeah, so that's what I do, and I do it on all 4 of these dots, and so yeah, we end up with 4 roses, and they're all kind of like jumbled together. So they look like a bouquet to me. That's what I'm thinking. And here's the thing. If you're not seeing roses in this, it could just be me seeing roses in it because I'm trying really hard to, but it's also a different way of doing like an abstract painting, right? That is basically what we're doing. I'm being an artist and I'm painting on nails. So, whatever that painting turns out to be, that's how it is. And I just kind of accept it for what it is, as the art that's coming through the process, right? So, you know me. And if you've ever seen any of my other videos, I kind of explain this a lot. I call them happy mistakes because even though some things don't turn out exactly the way you want them to when you're doing art on your nails or on your clients' nails, they still come out to be beautiful, right? So do you see the trouble that I'm already having with the angle of the camera? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little frustrating to me, but I'm trying to work through it. So I definitely, after I saw this and I started editing it, I went straight back to my other camera angle. So yeah, it was a one tester day and that's about it. So then I did the stem and I just pulled it over and added a couple of leaves. And now that was on the pinky nail, and that's in the lamp now, and I'm pretty sure that's done. I'm not sure if I added the part where I put the top coat on, but I do end up putting a top coat on that pinky nail. But do you see now that it's kind of pulled away and we're adding the white to the petals, how it's starting to define it? And it really, all of these really, in my mind, look like roses. Like I'm actually kind of a little stunned that the blooming gel wasn't absolutely needed because I see purple roses in this. Let me know down below if you do too. Alrighty, so when I was showing you, if you've never seen any of my videos before, if you are new, welcome. When I was showing you in the beginning all of the colors that I was using, I use Beetles products and Model 1 products. I also use lots of Young Nails and, just other different products like rhinestones and stuff like that. I always, when I do my videos, I always list those products down below. So if there's ever a product that you see me using, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's the perfect color, that's the color I want, you can be sure that it will be down in the description. If you just tap on that more or see more tab and then scroll down, you'll see links to all of the products that I use. So yeah, these are mostly Beetles products, and then the liners are Model 1. And I think I said that, but yeah, so that is what I've been using lately, and I've just been having so much fun because Beetles gives out these like little kits, like little sample kits where you get something like 20 colors. And so I have been buying the sets, and they have so many different sets. And so I'm kind of addicted to buying the sets right now. I'm kind of getting like a whole collection of their little samples. And yeah, when I find a color that that I know I'm going to use 1,000 times, then I end up going on their site using my code, which is also down in the description, and buying a great big one or a normal size one, because these are like little samples. Okay, so this one is the middle nail, and we're starting the marble effect. Okay, so we're just like putting little crooked swirls, just like little stems, crooked stems in a diagonal across the middle nail in pink first, and then we go in, or I went in with the dark purple glitter, and I was going to put the lavender, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to put the lavender. That's the base on this nail. So yeah, kind of threw me for a second. I was like, wait a second. Oh yeah, we already have lavender all over this nail. So, and I'm just kind of swirling this pink this deep purple glitter in, mixing it in kind of with the pink, but pulling it alongside of all of those little swirls. And now I'm going in with white, and I'm pulling the purple. If you see, I brush on the white, and then I pull the white through the pink or through the purple at some point, and it starts to create this this marble effect. And there are several ways to do marbling. I personally just was in the mood to do it one color at a time. And if you do it this way, then you can really, you are in control of how that marble turns out. So, because you're placing the gel wherever you want it. And if I saw like a color that I wanted to be deeper purple, I would add more purple, or like down at the tip, it started to get a little too blended and a little too light. And so you'll see me go back in with some deeper purple, but I have to get some more purple on my palette because I had run out. So I think I'm putting it on right now. Yeah, I am. I just put a little dot on, and now see, I'm going to pull that purple through and deepen that tip that just got too light. And now is where I start laughing at myself while I'm editing, because I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm not even in shot. Anyways, it ended up being super cute, and you will see it. I'm going to show you all 5 of them at the very end, so you'll be able to see how that turns out at the end. And I give it a good minute, so of different angles, so you can see how they all turn out. But I loved it so much that I decided to go in on remember the ring finger that we did all those little roses on the top. So I decided to go in and add a marble to the bottom of this nail. And that way they don't all kind of look, I don't know, just lavender, just a solid color. So what I do is I make these 5 accent nails that are all different sizes, and they're all basically the common sizes for press-on nails. And I use these accent nails, which have most of the design, right? I use these accent nails, and then I add 15 more, making a set of 20 press-on nails with two of every size, 0 through 9. And so, they're sure to fit, right? I mean, eventually you'll find a fit for every single one. So, and all of these accent nails are also different sizes, and they're all the most common sizes that I used to use when I was in the salon working on my clients. And so, yeah, now I'm working on a big rose, and I'm using all of those same colors, but this time it's on a pink background. And so it kind of looks very marble-ish, right? And then I ended up, I think I ran out of one of the colors that I was going to use. So I had to add some more onto my palette. Oh, it was the white. I'm going to make a stem for this rose and a couple of little leaves. And I pondered making the leaves green. And then I went against it because I already had 3 or 4 colors already involved in this set, and I didn't want to, add a different color. So I wanted it to all like go together. But didn't that rose turn out just super cute? Okay, so, and because it is mid-January, we are in Valentine's season. If you're watching in the future, yeah, we're mid-January 2023. So it might not be even near Valentine's Day right now for you, but I absolutely had to put a heart nail in here, and I did it kind of wonky so that it would blend in well with the marble that this set has become. It's all about marbles, right? So I did the big kind of wonky heart. I'm sorry, this is not centered. I try really hard to keep it centered for you so you can watch the video without wondering what I'm doing off screen, right? But yeah, I make mistakes for sure. And, every day is a new day and a new lesson or whatever. But yeah, this definitely irritates me more than anything. I'm sure you can tell because I keep talking about it. But anyways, yeah, so I end up just marbling all the way around the big heart. And yeah, it really is coming together with all of these colors, just marbled together. And it's interesting to do it one stripe at a time because it really adds, like, it gives you 100% control on what you want your marble to look like, right? So I'm kind of glad that I couldn't find my blooming gel because the marbling is a lot easier when you have at least a foundation down, So I finally decided to get it centered, and now you can see what I'm doing. I've got most of the colors in. I'm just adding a little more of the dark and just kind of swirling it around, and it really does accent that heart. Don't you love it? I love the way that one turned out. I love the way all of them turned out, and I did put a top coat, a shiny top coat on all 5 of them. I love them so much. Oh my gosh, there's something about purples and pinks, right? All meshed together. But I hope that you love them too. I hope that you enjoyed watching today's video. Like if you liked it. And subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I just finished the funnest, oh my gosh, cutest, simplest video. I just have to edit it and put it out. So there is another one coming up very quickly. So subscribe if you want to see that real soon. And take care, and we'll see you in the next one.